Hello everyone and welcome back to Wildermyth. In the last episode we just finished up our little escapade here in Worm Cave with Cairo and Aula. With the most comical villain we've run into so far. He was very strange. And we are also training up our new recruit Aberdeen. Right now we're gonna go start by joining them over here. It's probably gonna be done very soon. And then we have a job to do. Oh, we actually got a scarf? Okay, let's see who that goes to. Cute. Nice little scarf to commemorate. And we're gonna go straight over here because we have to clear Thrixel sites to get ourselves more time. We have just under a year here to get to this site, but we like exploring the whole map. So we'll get everyone sent over there. There we go. The Great One. Not that I care too much, but shouldn't Cairo be back by now? Might be we overshot some, or he did. Should we backtrack a bit? This peddler may know. Oh, peddler man. Who? Excuse us, peddler man. We're wondering if you've seen a fellow pass this way. He'd be kind of mystical looking. Well, firstly, I'm not selling anything. Could have been any time in the past couple days. Where are you coming from? Small village near what we used to call Drift of Wildboar. It's not... Drift of Wildboar is where he was headed. Giving it a look. But you never saw him? Sorry, no. But listen. Folks been disappearing back there. I don't know what's got into them. But it's not safe. I've packed my things and I'm heading out. Your friend? Well, I hope you find him. The man and his cart roll along. Ominous man. Imagine packing your life up like that. Ugh, if something's wrong, Cairo must have found out the hard way. We'd better get going. Later. Anything? No, you? No, it's a little village, but I doubt they all packed and left. From a gully among the rocks rises a brief gust of voices. Hear that? Come, Great One! Great One, come! Come, Great One! Great One, come! Come, Great One! Does this normally work for you? Hush up, you! Yeah, hush! Come, Great One! We've brought your gift! Spare us! Cairo? The urgent cries and amber torchlight are easy to follow in an otherwise still night. Cairo's cage is makeshift, but sturdy. This is a sacrifice, isn't it? Shh, not if we stop it. Okay, we've got two choices here. Let me roll. Number 1. Attempt to reason with them. Good neighbors, landsfolk, listen. There's no need for blood. Trying to get us all killed, stranger? Or just yourself? The opposite. See that rowdy badger brain you've locked up? Well, he's mine to deal with, not yours. Aula. This is the price of survival. Our own are not exempt. The Great One demands sacrifice, and we have no choice but to oblige. No choice at all? What are you saying? And what's this Great One? You haven't seen it. The Great One, it comes with a host of shadow-spinning horrors, monsters. It burns, it eats, or else it rages and kills across the countryside. So we'll kill it. Huh? We'll kill it. Won't we? Guess so. You really mean that? You'll stand in its way? Do battle with a deadly monster? Why? So that no one else has to die here. If we fail, then it gets to eat us anyway, doesn't it? Either way, you're safe. Well, I see no harm in letting you try. Don't expect us to throw our lives in with yours. The village folk shuffle past, up to their homes. What is my cat doing? Are you good, kid? What are you doing? I don't know what she's stalking her toy, I think. Go get it. Ooh, I don't know what she sees. She sees a whole world that isn't there. Aula, Aberdeen, and Sensi break Cairo out of his prison. Let's try not to judge them too harshly. Fear makes folks desperate. From within the cave, a blue glow grows. And a hungry growl. You know, Ala, you're a better person than I. I'd be quite annoyed if they were sacrificing people. The Great One. Torturous crackling accompanies its torquing gait. The sound of stone heating till it breaks. A ripping hot roar as from a black furnace flows forth. Kill all enemies. Okay. Got some small fry over here. I did not realize you can barely walk forward. Who's got the most range? Well, the rest of us don't really have a reason not to stay far. So, I don't know what to say, Ala. She really can't do anything. No offense, but I wish you had more speed. Here, Aberdeen, you've been doing pretty good recently. Take off that little one. And then Sensi. You can take out the Seeker. There we go, critted. And Cairo, we'll go over here. Oh my. You're fine. Bone Lance. Can I get both of them? I think so. Oh, okay, never mind. It dodged. Cairo, no. Oh, goodness. Oh, she actually did something. Oh my god, it died. Never mind, Ala, I take back everything I said about you. You're very, very helpful. Cairo. Oh, you lost your Bone Lance thing? What the heck? Well, in that case, why don't you just bonk this? Oh my goodness. Go save your fellow Mystic, please. Okay, that's too far. Magic is definitely better. Wow, she crits all the time. Aberdeen can finish it off. Yeah, she will. And then we can go guard. What's going on over there? Why is it orange around him? Oh, he's guarding. He'll attack the first enemy that comes within the orange tiles that turn. Well, that's no big deal. You apply Guardian. Thankfully, we protected him that turn. Okay. Ala, take this out for us, please. Aberdeen. Not much damage we can do. Better than nothing, though. Here, Sensi. You two seem to be collabing together recently. Ooh, good range on the discus there. There we go. Victory! You know, Ala, she may not be able to go far, but she hits pretty hard. Okay, we're not going to be able to use this. Let's salvage it. The Great One is extinguished, reduced to ash. Its minions are dead or scattered. Cairo and the rest make a wary return from the cave in the gully. So how much did the others have to bribe you to rescue me? Just don't be surprised when you see my new villa. Just don't be surprised if it burns down. Dawn climbs onto the distant hills as the old village spokesman sheepishly approaches, trailing a young woman with fiery eyes. Let me first thank you, strangers. My name's Stilla May, and my parents were among the first sacrificed to that fiend by this man and his posse. We all wound up under their thumb. In any case, you've broken their power, and we've wrested our homes back. You and yours will be welcome here for the rest of numbered days, and in our humble village your name shall never fade. As the morning stretches, Cairo and the others head out, refusing an offer to stay in favor of getting on the road. The people here will be strong, believing in the courage of the mercenaries of the besmirched dragging. The lair of the Great One will be overgrown with flowers, a memorial to the innocents who died there. The story will reign through generations. 3 legacy points. And Thrust can now have extra armor. That's okay. Alright, let's secure this place and see what we get. Plus 70 days to the timer, by the way. We're just gonna burn what's not useful so it works faster. Also, we're getting very close to a little bit of an encounter. Okay, let me think. So 76 days until the next incursion. Anything have Thrixel? Okay. Going over there would be our best choice then. So let's start by the Trip Beaches. Scout. We still have plenty of time. The Starseed Tree. Not everything grows on trees, but more things do than you might think. Once every long enough, a starseed tree blooms. Its soft lights ripen, then float off into the sky. And that's where stars come from? There's probably some symbolism in there somewhere. There are some lovely looking ones up high. You're not thinking of grabbing one, are you? Oh, I'm thinking. Because see, the thing about a starseed tree is that none may climb it. Who makes these rules anyway? Let's see our choice. Number 1. Pluck the little light within arm's reach. Okay, so he's not going to risk himself at least. Well then, we won't climb it. Ploink. Cairo nabs a light no bigger than a pebble from the bottom trunk twigs. Eh? It's kinda small. It's a triumph. Starseed Ring. 0.7 warding. And it goes to Aula. He decided to give it to her as some sort of power move. There. Now she's got the little ring. What will we build here, I wonder? We're gonna build a forest shrine that provides heartwoods and spell threads. And it will take 15 days. We still have plenty of time. We should have enough time to get over to Dark Timber there. Come on, everybody. It's getting close, though. We have lots of legacy points, so let's just cancel all those. Okay, there we go. 7 days till the incursion. Full Worm Grove. Let's get some extra time. Mooring Light. It was here upon a secret lake. In a secret place. On a moonless night fit for promise breakers, ditchwalkers, peaceless hearts hiding from their own reflections. It was here, on such a night, she'd fled. Pursued by the wrath of a goddess she'd cheated, here Brett Shale laid her life's treasure to rest. Cheep, cheep. Green odors rise from the lake, its black muddy shore. Cheep. A solitary moonpiper whistles while the windless reeds hold silent. Listen to that quiet, just the softly stirring water. Other than that, in the background. And one chiming in nightbird, good for a crowded heart. As Alice strolls along, enjoying the spring's blue peace, she sees something strange. Spiderweb thin and strung from stone to star. An impossible thread of light. Should I fail to return? I tether you to these constellations. This line will fade, but in the season of Glindergast on a night the stars are samely scattered. Then your morning light shall beam skyward. Let a kind pair of eyes be your discoverer. Oh man, she's gonna go face her death. 20 hard strokes from shore, Aula hauls herself up. Through a hole the size of a pine nut, warmthless light streams. I know, anyone would wonder, right? Isn't that probably why it's here? Even as she watches, it starts to shrink. The night sky rolls toward its horizon, and the light sinks back into the ground. If I cause offense to anyone or anything out there, I'm sorry. But I think I should dig, Finding herself unstruck by any unhappy hand of the heavens, she bends to dig. And soon, scraping earth away with the blade of her axe, Aula uncovers the secret of this stony lake isle. Okay, let's see. Number 1. A book. Oilcloth falls from the tome's corners. Someone really treasured this. Someone from an age well past. With care, she lifts it, opens the heavy cover. Inside is a smell like the bottom of an ancient whiskey barrel. Hopefully that's not like a trap? Poison? And a million letters she's never seen. Brain-rattling diagrams on fine outfolding flaps. Glittering pages, translucent pages, where charted stars and foreign script all whirl in an unknowable, overwhelming mass. Every dream and constellation the seasons sent by this author's head might be recorded herein. It may not even have come from human hands at all. A familiar voice calls her then. Aula! Snoof. Aula, the shore. Cairo? That you? What do you mean? Hold on, I'm coming back. Aberdeen found their position, the Thrixel, wavering around in the grove. You wandered a long way. The wrong way. I'm not sure what it... but I saw this light. Rousing the Book of Stars from its resting place, Aula has in hand a far greater treasure than she knows. Certainly than she knows how to read. Revelation awaits language. Done. Okay, +1 fill cards on turn 3. We will be fine. Think I'm gonna hide behind this tree just a little bit. 85% chance. Okay. There you go. Aula, you can't go very far at all. I think as usual you're gonna have to do the thing where you just do Guardian and hope they come over. Sensi. I'd say Aberdeen's in a little bit more of a pickle. Aula's always fine by herself. Okay, we can kill this Dweaver right here. 8 damage. Goodbye. Oh yeah, my kitty. I always forget that it protects me. Good kitty. Oh, okay. Once you use that fire once, it's gone. Good to know. Discus. That has some range. There, easy. I guess we'll just go forward. Cautiously, of course. Okay, one of those Dweaver things. They're always just guarding in a random corner. You go keep your girlfriend/wife safe. I'm not sure if they're married yet or not. And Aberdeen will follow. Here, I'll guard with you guys, in fact. Alright, and that should be the last foe. Kyrie needing to catch up. Maybe he's just as slow as Aula. Alright. Blocked. Owla, I wish you had more range. That's my one complaint. She can barely go anywhere. And Aberdeen's not very strong yet. We've definitely got some improving to do. Ooh, okay. You're not safe hiding behind that, not when we have all these mystics around. Oops. Oh wait, my Bone Lance has quite a bit of range. I think it's over. There we go. A strange fight. Ooh, the Star Strike, a great spear. One of us has a spear, right? No. But it's better than what everyone else has, so I'm gonna give that to Owla. Actually, her having more range would be amazing. 2 tiles she can hit across. There we go, that's beautiful. Nights after the battle at Fullworm Grove, Owla will still be puzzling over the book she found. Who did this make sense to? Owla, love? You picked a few plums then? It'll have to be studied, won't it? She's like, I have no idea what my wife is saying. All I wanted to know was if she picked some plums. So now they have the Bard enemy type. And very, very soon we're going to have an incursion. Alright. I guess we'll just try and secure this for now, since we can't really anticipate where it's going to start. Gonna try and get an item. Okay, more Thoggy. And they're starting over there, heading towards Worm Cape. Well, let's try and prepare a defense then. We'll try and go for tier 3 defenses, but I doubt we'll make it there in time. Though they're pretty slow going. Okay, they're halfway there. We've got 1 defense. 2 defense. Okay. The Pillager and Morthagi have arrived. Let's defend the place. The Morthagi have come. Finally, they can be heard. Unusually quiet, but unmistakable. Like oiled machinery, like bones sliding on velvet. How should the defenders respond? There's ways in this forest only we may know. 3 choices. 1. 75% chance. Charge into battle and take the fight to them. The great cry they share, the strength of standing side by side, fills them with defiant courage. They charge. All heroes get +1 speed and +2 damage and potency for 3 turns. Alright, seems like a pretty easy group to kill as well. So we're all in this house. On the outside we can see some of these guys, so people with long range can go in there. Okay. It's a very low chance of hitting. How about this volley of arrows? Fire! There we go. And then I have a 25% chance, which I guess I'll take? Yeah, I didn't see that one hidden. The only other people who are long range would be... Oh wait, no, we got quite a few little archer people here. Let's have you guys come over. The villagers that are helping us. 21%. Oh, he's a sharpshooter. This lady... Prue here is another. Let's have you come over this way. Someone could maybe open that door for you. There we go. I will guard you. And you can attempt to shoot one. There we go. Sensi will follow. Okay, I can't really interface with anything in the area. I'll just stay here. Cairo, I think he's gonna try and destroy the scenery to get through. I can see him doing that. I don't think this lady's gonna join. She's gonna follow the big group. Zero damage, thank goodness. Okay, Aula, go beat it up. 14 damage. Wow, she's gonna be strong. Cairo, get to work. Now we got this whole team that come out here. I'll lead the charge. Doesn't really seem like anyone's over there. Where are the enemies? I'm assuming... Oh, they're probably in the back over there. Okay. Good to know. Let's all head out. Aberdeen can go very far. We're not gonna open that door. I guess Sensi will have some sense when she'll go over to the back. I can see this lady following her too. She seems smart. Oh, someone's trying to bust it down. In that case, maybe Pri would come over. She would hear it. And we will have Sensi open the door. Okay, first volley of arrows. Oh. There. Archers. Excellent. Oh, and that was everything? Okay. Good job, Sensi. You're so smart as always. Everyone else, you could learn a little bit from her. They now have watchmen. And we're actually here where we could learn about the Book of Stars, which I think we could totally do. I wonder if we'd recruit another person here either. We'll think about it. For now, the Book of Stars. On the road, Ala discovered a volume written in an unknown script. She spent neck-breaking nights trying to make sense of its secrets. Now she's gone to a place of study. An eccentric of Wormcape famously built a library of histories and learning. There maintains their competent collection, along with 3 clean desks and a very stern expression. Is it time to translate the Lost Book of Stars? Hate to ask anyone to... well, maybe someone would be interested? Shouldn't take too long. Well, let me think. We do have some things to do. I don't think Sensi would want to leave the group. Cairo... you know, I can see Cairo helping her. They always seem to end up together somehow. They're buddies despite their rivalry. Sensi wants to just get working, and Aberdeen will help her. Okay, in that case... let's go secure that site. There we go. Book of Stars completed. The Book of Stars. First, Aula called it that. But whenever she feels she's on the verge of understanding, like she's got it cornered and about to give up its secrets, it won't surrender. Dark weeks pass as reference after reference gets exhausted. Cipher after cipher is applied, and still the book rebels. So it's begun to take on other arcane names. The Tome of Crud. This Pack of Kindling. The Poop Book. Of course Cairo said that. The pages ripple at the brush of even a lowly blown breath. They feel delicate and flow from the careful hand like water. Like they're resisting all efforts to be held or read. Well, Cairo, there I was, thinking this couldn't take too long, that it might even be enjoyable, a bonding experience. Shows what you know, I guess. Although, that librarian's hiding something, which makes sense to me, because I'd hide stuff from us too. And then, and suddenly, a twinkle of music. Only brief, so quietly bright it would have been inaudible under the daylit sky, or in a more humming place. And here it tickles the ear, its source unmistakable. That's certainly not the kind of behavior I expect from my books, so maybe it's a musical compos. It's not prose or music. That was a numerical expression. You should try examining it as a math book. What makes you speak up now? You could have joined us, we wouldn't have minded. Snatch. Follow me. His lamp weaves among shadows and shelves, drawing those two flailing scholars in his library in gravity. Down a locked passage he leads them, sloping to a cellar of smells, and there, momentarily, Alla and Cairo lose his light. Wait, where'd he... Told you, didn't I? It's people like this. Hoard stuff away, so when you need them, they get to be all important. Selfish, annoying. But I told you. You think? What, I'm gonna congratulate you? Watch you don't knock my ink pots. Knock his ink pots? You can see for yourself. This is where I fix old spines and bindings, restore lost pages, recover text from water, wine, smears, all that manner of things. I do that down here. Further in is where the math books are. The flagstone floors are swept and flat, the passage walls rough and uneven. When he says math, does he mean something else? Probably. He doesn't seem to care if he makes sense or not. They follow the man again, now to the end of a corridor and under an archway. These books and scrolls were here long before I was. I've tried to remove them, but they won't pass the arch, just dissolve in my arms and reappear on the shelf. The circular room is large, domed to let in the day, but wholly dark. What do you even mean? Dissolve? And they reappear? Its walls end in other arches that go nowhere, as if it was meant to be one piece of a greater structure. When you don't talk, the silence even sounds big. Math references, theoretical text, ruminations, logic and illustrated data, all the books would seem to have this bent. Very few were actually considered rare, to my knowledge, but I've opened a mere fraction of these volumes. You'd need an army of academics. There are 7 I could stand. Anyway, tables and lamps are back here. Use them. I'll expect you to come up for water and meals, and to leave no trace of yourselves in this sanctum. Do you know a starting place? This collection is massive. You recognized something from our book, and it prompted you to bring us down here, right? In my life's great quest of knowing, in my ongoing scouring of these and other shelves, twice before a book has emitted a melody. These volumes dated from the ages of Old Cure and were written in Curen. Old Cure? Does that help us? I mean, I can't say The low shelves there are full of translated Curen texts. All I know is there's some link, for them, between music and math. I hope you'll take your task seriously, as it has my own curiosity. Quite fairly piqued. They're left to renew their research. At first, the huge and confounded hall of books seems like it could only offer further frustration. Here, commanded and tranquil, is a terrible ocean of enlightenment. Wonderful and entrancing to the eye, easy to be lost upon, to drift unending. Any place where the theorems and queries of a million minds whirl is a place of contradictions. How will any answers be found? Already found answers to be trusted. But progress is near immediate. In fact, breakthroughs come so quickly and consecutively, the pair of them will consistently miss mealtimes. This snatch of music, when the notes are put on the Curen scale, becomes these numbers could be an astral date, couldn't they? It would be forever ago, Stars. You take them as omens sometimes, but once you start trying to explain them, the workings of them, you start needing to explain other things. Days fall past them unmarked. They're like two cave dwellers, oblivious to rains that are pounding their mountain. I'll be honest, I doubt I'm getting this all correct, but at least I'm seeing. I'm starting to translate. Here. Between the diagrams and formulas, some of it's written in ancient Yandric, or whatever gave birth to Yandric, and those are notes that I think the writer was making as, I don't know, but I can finally slowly read some of it. You're pretty smart sometimes, aren't you? What? I don't know. Shut up. Those two are funny. I love their relationship. And time goes by. A point comes, they agree. They've translated all they reasonably can. Further revelations might require the rest of winter, or even into the summer. It's impossible to tell. Most of the equations and figures will remain beyond their understanding, but they have gleaned enough to know the desire around which the book was formed. To bind her mortal self with a star? She, the author, Brett Shale, seems to have had the mystic's gift. Like Cairo here, she seems to have had that aspiration. A minuet blows round the crown where Senya lays his southern light, and sways the stones to leap and glide for joy atop that holy height. Let limbered be these burnt young legs that never danced so free. Unbind my dusty hair, and twirling, I'll call that star to me. The final entry has to do with that location, that crown of rocks on a hill. We've got a decent idea where to head. This guy really memorizes that from reading it once? How marvelous. How marvelous, truly. My father, my dad used to say, death was defeated, Den. That's me, by the way. Den. My last name's May. You might have already... Didn't he say so? No? Den May? Death was defeated long, long ago. The day the first meaning rune was etched in rock. After a night relaying their learnings to the librarian, they depart in sweet morning air, making for a point newly circled on their maps. There. Okay, well, unfortunately we don't have time to get to that. Not right now with the, Oh wait, we already got rid of the incursion, never mind. We'll have to choose what we want to do then. But anyway, we're gonna have to leave it here for now. I recorded way past my recording time. This game always does that to me. I'm very excited to see where things go, and I'm happy with all our characters. Unfortunately, Aberdeen hasn't had much of a chance to have a highlight yet, but she will one day. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.